Those two are still raging against each other. Wow, and just like that. Just like that. Wow, Rayquaza. That's some insane power. So, what did you think of that, Maxie and Archie? Kyogre and Groudon both flew off to who knows where. The weather in Hoenn has returned to its normal state. Maybe what we were trying to do was something small, even meaningless to Pokémon. So the super ancient Pokémon weren't only Groudon and Kyogre. After all our fruitless scheming and frantic efforts, that one Pokémon's simple action puts everything right again, as if nothing had happened. I think it's safe to say I think those two have had a bit of a breakdown, so I think we'd best leave them to it. Jono, my eyes didn't deceive me. Thanks to your help, Sootopolis, no, all of Hoenn was saved. On behalf of the people, I thank you. This is a gift from me. Please accept it. HM07, that's Waterfall, isn't it? It is, Waterfall, nice. If you have the Rain badge, a Pokemon that has learnt that HM move can force its way up waterfalls. And where does one get the Rain badge? You know, don't you? That's right, you have to beat the Sootopolis gym leader. When you're all set to go, step through that door. Nice, but we're not going to do that just yet. It looks like both Maxie and Archie have gone away somewhere. Perhaps they've gone to Mount Pyre to return those orbs. Yeah, I wonder if they have. You know what? I'm not going to do the gym battle in this particular recording session, but might not be a bad idea just to quickly see whether they did indeed go to the top of Mount Pyre. That flying Pokemon came down from the sky and stopped the rampaging Pokemon. They certainly did. Your eyes didn't deceive you. That's definitely what happened. Also, it looked like I'd shoved a Pokeball in your face there. Sorry, kid. I was wondering which one would win. The red one or the blue one, but oh no, it's the green one. That settles things. Talk about a huge turn of events. There's an ancient legend that claims the land and sea were shaped by a colossal battle between Pokemon. Well, I saw that happen with my very own eyes. Whoa, I never expected to be witness to something this huge. Sootopolis City didn't get wrecked. And neither did the entire Hoenn region or even the world. A pretty Pokemon came down from the sky. Ah, at least you thought Rayquaza was pretty. Oh, don't get me wrong, Rayquaza is a cool looking Pokemon. Anyway, let's surf across and talk to everyone before presumably everyone returns to their normal posts. When that third Pokeball flew down, I feared the worst. Wow, that was wicked. Yeah, could have gone horribly wrong, but everything seems fine. Oh, it was you who brought that flying Pokemon here. Well, aren't you amazing? What is that green Pokemon? The many mysteries of the Pokemon world. Anyway, seeing as we've been through quite a bit, I definitely need to heal my Pokemon. Probably also need to switch out Pokemon as well, because I definitely don't need a Zoomeril. So I think we're going to bring her up, because I don't think I'm going to need a Zoomeril for strength or dive right now. Also, I keep misclicking it. There we go. Whenever, wherever, and whatever happens, I will always be friends with Pokemon. Because it's fun to be friends with Pokemon. Also, I think I spoke to everyone in this Pokemon Center previously, so why am I talking to everyone? Oh, mind you, I think everyone's saying something different now that Groudon and Kyogre are not fighting against each other now. Wallace is rumoured to be the toughest trainer in the whole Hoenn region. This town's gym is led by the trainer who taught Wallace. But the Elite Four, they're said to be even stronger than Wallace's mentor. How strong could they be? Oh, they're probably going to be very strong. I think it's safe to say they're going to be very strong. Anyway, let's just quickly move some Pokemon around. I'm going to keep Swellow with me for the time being, but Azumarill, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Let's bring back Sableye. And I would bring back Vibrava. Wait, bring back Vibrava? But then again, I'm not planning on going anywhere, although I don't think I'm really going to use Vibrava against this gym leader anyway. I could always use Absol. I might have a think about that, but I'll think about that another time. But for now, let's explore Sootopolis. Oh, I guess we can't go exploring. You two are just going to locked away. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. Actually, I did say I wasn't going to do the gym battle, but actually, maybe I will. Can we at least explore some houses? Okay, we can. The cave that links Sootopolis and the outside world. It seems as if the cave was made to keep something from getting out. Or am I just imagining things? Who knows? An underwater volcano erupted and forced itself up from the depths. Its crater emerged from the sea and became filled with rainwater. That's how Sootopolis City came into being. Ah, well, there we go. Any other houses? Oh yeah, we got one more. Alright, let's see what we got in here. You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Sootopolis' Hoenn has many fans, even more than his student Wallace. Do you have any? I'm gonna assume I have. Oh, then you must be pretty strong. Well, I'm starting to make a name for myself after all. I suppose I was the one that sort of saved the world from disaster by bringing Rayquaza to Sootopolis. Dedicated fans come over from even outside of Hoenn. It was really wild when I went to the trainer fan club in Lily Cove. Certainly would have been pretty wild. Anyway, let's see what else is going on in these houses. There appears to be some connection between Sootopolis and Mount Pyre. My friends and I did some research on it at the lab where I used to work. Interesting. My big brother used to study the sea. Right, any other houses we can go into, or is that it? Oh no, we got one here. I think there was another one around the corner I just saw. Hey, you got a Kecleon, cool. For 30 years, I've remained in Sootopolis honing my skills. I developed a shattering TM. Ooh, okay. Is it any good? Ah, Brick Break. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Kecleon? I like Kecleon. They're so cool. Is this a house we can go in? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, okay. These are not houses we can go into, and I don't think there were any down there either, so... Okay, that's fine. Right, I'm not going to do the gym battle today, but thinking about it, I kind of want to see whether Maxie and Archie are indeed actually going to head back to Mount Pyre to return the orbs. But I think another thing I want to do is... I kind of want to do some training on... at the Sky Pillar, assuming I can get back in there. But even if not, I kind of want to head towards Pacifidlog Town anyway, just so I can get a place, just so I can make it a place that I've been to, so I can fly there if I want to visit there. So I think that's what I might do. But first, we've got a long way to go back, haven't we? But we should be alright. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to very quickly head back to Mount Pyre, see whether Maxie and Archie drop off those orbs, just to see if we can follow up on the story in a way, so let's see what happens. Okay, back at the top of Mount Pyre, let's see. Have Maxie and Archie headed back here to drop off the orbs? Let's see. Oh, yes, there they are. Jono. Oh, okay. It looks like they did drop off the orbs. I wonder if that means they're actually going to properly disband both their teams. The two men who took the orbs came back to return them on their own. Whose men? Perhaps they are not so evil after all. It is my role to pass on the legends of Hoenn to future generations, and the crisis that just ended in Sootopolis rewrote a legend. Have you the time to hear the new legend of Hoenn? Oh, I definitely have time. It happened long, long ago. The world was racked by a ferocious clash between the Pokémon of the land and the Pokémon of the sea. The Pokémon of the land raised mountains and created continents. The Pokémon of the sea raised huge waves and carved out oceans. Their fierce duel raged without end. The world was engulfed in massive fires and vicious storms. It was then that the Pokémon of the sky descended from a storm. The Pokémon, shining a vivid green, becalmed the two enraged Pokémon. Then, its duty done, the green Pokémon flew off into the wild blue yonder. Nice. Looks like I have nothing else to say. Oh, you have something new to say. The embodiments of the land, sea, and the sky. That is said to be the identities of the super ancient Pokémon. In the same way that we humans and Pokémon have life, our world too is alive. The super ancient Pokémon have taught us that. Well, I can't see any sign of the orbs there, so I'm just going to take your word for it that the orbs have been returned. Well, at least Maxie and Archie kept to their words and brought back the orbs. Actually, was it those two that actually said it, or did someone specifically mention that? I don't know. Anyway, so we're done with this place, but before I end this recording, yeah, I kind of want to try and get to Pacifidlog Town, just so I can register it on my map. So, I mean, the easiest way for me to get there is probably from Moss Deep. So, I think I'm just going to fly to Moss Deep and just use a ton of max repels and try and get back to where I got up to while I was travelling along the sea there. I'm just going to switch to Manetric, and we're going to start surfing down, and I'll jump back to when I reach the point where we stopped off at the Sky Pillar. But first, let's get on a max repel so I don't have to deal with any annoying Pokemon. Let's go. Okay, that didn't take too long to get back down here. So, up this way was the Sky Pillar. Can we actually still go in here and do some training? Because if so, I might be tempted just to do a little bit of training while I'm here. Oh, yes, we can. And yeah, it looks like the floor has got somewhat cluttered, but that's fine. As long as we can still encounter the Pokemon around here, then that's fine. Oh, look at these, the floor here. So yeah, these are the floor tiles that you need the Mac bike to use, to ride on to get across. That means I wonder if we can get to the top of the tower, but I don't know if but I don't think I want to get to the top of the tower. Precious, I just want to make sure we can still encounter wild Pokemon, and if so, I might do some training in between recording sessions. Yeah, okay, level 34, that's not too bad actually, so you know what? Even though I did some off-camera training not that long ago, I feel like, with the fact that we've got our final gym coming up, and eventually the Elite Four, I kind of want to maybe do some extra training. So that's good to know. At least the Pokemon's still up here, and we can still get into the Sky Pillar. So that's all I wanted to see. So, oops, I don't want to go back that way. But yeah, that's good to know, actually. That's very good to know. Well, in which case then, let's head back out to sea and travel to Pacifidlog Town. I'm just curious to see what it looks like. I mean, I sort of know what it looks like because, of course, I played this game. But for the purpose of this Let's Play, I still want to see what this looks like anyway. But we've still got a bunch of people to battle against. So, did I battle you? No, I don't think I did I? The sea is teeming with Pokemon. It's not easy swimming, I tell you. Wait, are you saying that there's literally like hundreds of thousands of Pokemon literally right beneath our bodies right now? I find that hard to believe, especially considering I can dive underwater in some parts, and I certainly don't see any Pokemon swimming around. But hey, maybe I'm just completely blind or incredibly unlucky with my Pokemon encounters. Pokemon raised by trainers are seriously tough. They certainly are. I'm wiped out. The going's easy, it's the leaving that's the hard part. Will you have any energy left to make the return trip? Let me think. I think I've got more than enough energy. I'm just going to surf across, but first let's battle against another person. Why do men love bathing suits so much? They all ogle me. Ooh, Seeking, alright. At least we're getting some decently strong Pokemon to battle against, so that's totally fine by me. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to go to Pacifidlog Town before I end this recording, because I want to register that place so I can fly there easily, in case I just need to briefly go back somewhere. And so I could do like the off-camera training at the Sky Pillar, so I can quickly fly back to Pacifidlog to heal my Pokeball, and just surf back from Pacifidlog rather than go all the way from Moss Deep. Going that far. I mean, it wasn't that far. It's not really that far. It didn't take that long, but to get from Moss Deep to where I got up to Sky Pillar, I ended up, I think, using almost two. Well, I ended up using at least 2 super repels. I mean, I don't have to use the super repels, especially if it's like off-camera training and that. But honestly, I don't want the inconvenience of being constantly interrupted by Pokemon encounters. Ooh, Tentacruel, alright. Ooh, and actually that's another thing. I think by the... Oh, how did you survive that? That's one more thing. I think by the next recording session, I will have made my final decision on what evolution I'm going to go for regarding Gloom. Because as I said, from what I've seen in the comments, from a battling point of view, Vileplume is the way to go. But for me, because it's a shiny Gloom that I have, I do prefer Blossom's shiny form over Vileplume's. So, which one am I going to go for? You will find out in the next session, but I'm not going to go into too much detail right now because I have still got to get to Pacifidlog Town before I wrap up this recording. Ah, Love Disc. I always find it interesting that they've like spelled Love Disc, like I suppose you could say in a gangster kind of way, you know, Love Disc. Excellent, level 43. You're tough in spite of the way you look. Oh, I guess looks can be deceiving, eh? Did you see a guy over there who whines that he's bored of the sea? That's all talk. He's hopelessly in love with the sea. Ah, I see. Ooh, double battle? Double battle. We'll work together as siblings to take you on. Okay then, let's see what kind of Pokemon you two have then. Let's hope this is a good battle. Azumarill and Wingull. Okay, okay. Well, judging by the Pokemon, I think main electric, you go after the Wingull, and Gloom use Petal Dance once main electric has used her attack. Yep, no problem for these two whatsoever. So yeah, the Pokemon that these trainers are using are pretty low leveled compared to, like, the Pokemon used in Moss Deep's gym. And yeah, what was the highest level that the gym leaders used in that gym? It was something like level 42, 43 or something? So I'm thinking, like, the 8th gym probably might be higher level, which is kind of why I want to do a little bit of extra training, so, you know, just to be on the safe side, and also to be a bit more prepared before we eventually get to the Elite Four. The people of Pacifidlog are together with the sea and Pokemon from the time they were born. Huh. You know how Pacifidlog is a floating town? So wherever there is the sea, there's a part of Pacifidlog. Alright, cool. Ah, speaking of which, we have arrived. Yeah, check it out. It is literally a floating town. The sea between Pacifidlog and Slateport has a fast-running tide. If you decide to surf, you could end up swept away somewhere else. Yeah, that's something I do remember. There's like a whole bunch of fast-moving water currents on that route. I think there's some interesting things to find, some curious things to find maybe down that route. It's the horsey that I caught yesterday to celebrate my birthday. Oh, okay. Trade it for a Bagon. Ooh. No. No. If it was the other way round, I'd totally trade a horsey for your Bagon, but if you want my Bagon for a horsey, which by the way, I don't have a Bagon, I haven't even found one yet, then no. Actually kind of surprised, I can't remember where Bagon can be found actually. Mirage Island. It must become visible and invisible depending on the weather conditions that makes mirages appear. Or is it really appearing and disappearing? Yeah, it would have been cool to find a Bagon, you know, to get a Salamence, but I do have a Vibrava who I will eventually evolve into a Flygon, so at least I have that Pokemon as well. I can't see Mirage Island today. Ah, yes, I can't remember what affects it, but, I'm trying to remember, did I ever find Mirage Island when I originally played Pokemon Emerald on the Game Boy Advance all those years ago? I don't think I did. Oh, hang on. I am the Pokemon Fan Club's most important person, the chairman's younger brother. I'm here enjoying my vacation with Pokemon, yes indeed. Ah, your Pokemon. It clearly likes you very much. A Pokemon that adoring and adorable deserves a TM like this, no? TM27, okay. If a Pokemon likes you a lot, return's power is enhanced. If it doesn't like you, frustration's power goes up. Right. It doesn't appear to like the trainer very much. Oh, that's a shame. It appears to be very friendly with the trainer. Ah, so if I got a Pokemon that wasn't really too friendly with me, and I could probably get the other TM for frustration. Although I don't really have any Pokemon with me right now, I guess I'll just have to bring out a Pokemon that I've never used in battle before, but whatever. Ah, now Repel's effect wore off. See? Isn't it neat? These houses are on water. I was born here. Pacifidlog Town, where the morning sun smiles upon the waters. This is a pretty cool place, I'm not gonna lie, this is really cool. People were saying that they saw a Pokemon flying high above Hoenn. Is it flying around all the time? Doesn't it need to rest somewhere? Yeah, who knows? Also, I wonder what kind of Pokemon we're talking about. A Sky Pokemon. Are we talking about Rayquaza? Where did you come from? Yes. Yes, Town. I've never heard of a place like that. Where did you come from? No, that doesn't make any sense. You have to come from somewhere. Oh wait, you're not going to say you were born at the bottom of the sea? Ah, yes. Well, might as well pop in the Pokemon Center, seeing as I do need to heal my Pokemon, and we'll have a little chat with everyone, see what's what. And yeah, I think I'll wrap up this particular recording in a bit. Pacifidlog Town floats on top of a colony of Corsola. If I told you that, would you believe me? I mean, there's no way to prove it, so I think, I think I'll just have to take your word for it. Although that would explain a few things. The ancestors of the people in Pacifidlog were said to have been born on boats and then lived and died aboard them. I understand that they lived that way because they were searching for something. Interesting. They pretty much were born... They were born at sea, lived at sea, and died at sea. Interesting. I don't intend to be going nowhere fast in the sticks like this forever. You watch me. I'll get out of the city and become a huge hit. Seriously, I'm going to cause a huge explosion of popularity. And you're going to teach me explosion. Nope, that's fine. But yeah, actually, thinking about it, I remember watching an old Top Gear special, actually, the Vietnam special. At the end, where the gang modified their bikes to turn into boats to find like a floating bar in the middle of these like tiny like these hundreds of islands in the the bay off of was it Halong City? Halong Bay, I think it's called. And yeah, I believe the people that lived at that bar, I think Jeremy Clarkson, I remember saying that the people like were born there. They live their lives there, they work on the water, and they die on the water, so... kind of in a weird way. Maybe this place was inspired by some of the communities in that part of the world. The Sky Pillar? Oh, you must mean that tall tower a little further out. If you ask me, I wouldn't climb it. It's too scary to get up that high. Life at sea level, that suits me fine. Yeah, well, I mean, I've already did the climb, so I already know what to expect. Although, in order to get back up to the top... Judging by the state of the floor, I have to get the Mach bike. In the Hoenn region, there are 3 Pokemon that represent the power of rock, ice, and steel. Oh, I completely forgot about these 3 Pokemon. I completely forgot about them. And I just remembered where some of them might appear because I remember seeing some suspiciously placed rocks in some areas. Like there was one in the desert. There was also a rather suspicious looking rock on the route between, what was it, Fortree and Lily Cove. I think that was probably somewhere else, but I can't remember right now. I completely forgot about those Pokemon. Each of them is said to hide away deep inside caves. That's the story I heard when I was just a little kid. Oh boy, we're going to track those down. 6 dots open 3 doors. Grandpa used to say that, but I don't know what he meant. Oh boy, yes. Now it's coming back to me. I remember what that is. Hahaha. Okay, well that's definitely something we're going to have to do, like, post-end game. But, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that for now. But anyway, that was Pacifidlog Town. Not a huge place, but still a cool one nonetheless. I think on that note, I think this is now a good time for me to wrap up this recording. But before I head back to Sootopolis, I am going to do some off-camera training, level up my Pokemon a little bit more. I'm going to do that by heading towards the Sky Pillar. Because the Pokemon that I've encountered there seem to give out some decent experience points, so hopefully it won't take me too long to do some training. And I'll probably train up multiple Pokemon while I'm at it. So there's a good chance some of my Pokemon might end up becoming a lot higher level. And at the beginning of the next recording session, I will have made a decision on what I'm going to evolve my Gloom into. You're just going to have to wait and see what I decide to do. But for now, thanks very much for watching everyone, and until next time, I shall catch you all later.